All right, Eric, we're talking about the inner life. We're talking about prayer, the devotional life. And sometimes we don't feel like praying. What do you do when you don't feel like praying? And how do you overcome that to continue to walk in a life of prayer?
Right. I love what you say when you speak about this. You say that when you need to pray is when you don't want to.
Yeah.
Right? Or when you don't want to pray, that's when you most need to pray.
Yeah.
So the first thing I recognize when I don't have hunger or desire for His presence or Him, I recognize that I'm absent from His presence. It is in His light we see light. Mm-hmm. So it's as His presence is with me, I desire His presence. You can tell someone who loves the presence because they live in the presence, and you can tell someone who lives in the presence because they love the presence. A person that doesn't see value in the presence of God is a person that doesn't spend much time in the presence of God. And so if I have a time or a moment even where I don't really have a desire for Him, I recognize what has to happen. I'm scattered and I need to collect myself. Yeah. And so what I'll do is, Lord, you know where I am. You know what I am apart from you, and I know what it is. I need you. I need you badly because I know where this will end. We all know. I know where I go without Him, and it's away from Him, and it's terrible.
I don't know if you feel the same way, but sometimes if I don't feel like praying and I go pray anyway, 5 minutes later I'm thinking to myself, what was wrong with me? It's like I've come into a whole new frame of mind, and I don't even understand what I was thinking before, because it's so wonderful, and the more you live in that place, the more you want to be in that place.
Definitely.
Isn't that true?
Yeah, Psalm 73 is a real good case of this. He has all these complaints and all these things he's thinking about all the way through the psalm. Then all of a sudden he says, but when I entered the sanctuary of the Lord, you know, he perceived, he was able to see. And then he says the quote or the statement that everybody loves to use. And he says, nothing on this earth do I desire besides you. He wasn't saying that before.
Right.
Before, he had all kinds of stuff in his mind and all kinds of things come out of his mouth. He was envying the wicked. Then he enters the sweet presence and he says, oh no, there's nothing I want in this life besides you. And that's what the presence does. It frees you from the need to have anything else.